We're here at Lindenwood 4th Annual Family Day, where students' families are invited to spend some time on campus and engage in various activities.
According to Mizu's health center, more than 70 cases of mumps have been identified on the main campus in Colombia. I talked with an official at Lindenwood's Department of Nursing and Public Health. Here's what I learned about the virus.
The tobacco ban took place over summer on Lindenwood University Central's campus. Let's see how students feel about it.
The spotlight was put on diversity, equity and inclusion last week at Lindenwood University's Love and Unity Town Hall.
The 22nd annual Mosaic Missouri Festival for the Arts brings artists and visitors to Central's historic Main Street on this sunny week.
Welcome to this edition of LUTV News. I'm Logan Wolf.
And I'm Romane Donadini. Today marks the start of a 9-day period of mourning in Cuba, the communist island located 90 miles away from Florida, after the death of its former leader, Fidel Castro. Castro, the former leader of the 1959 Cuban Revolution, died last Friday at the age of 90. He was cremated on Saturday. The government invited people to Havana's Revolution Square for a 2-day ceremony that started this morning. According to Reuters, Cubans started to gather 5 hours in advance for the commemoration. Castro was admired by some people for being a revolutionary leader who defied the United States. He was also viewed by others as a dictator who oppressed Cubans and prevented the Cuban economy to develop. Today is Cyber Monday, with people traveling all around St. Louis shopping for Christmas. Created in 2005, the online shopping day has since seen a steady increase in dollars spent. TJ Raines, Vice President of the Department of Information Technology here at Lindenwood, has his own view on why Cyber Monday has become such a big deal.
I think it's been increasing year over year, primarily due to the quality of the experience that many of the online retailers are pushing. Amazon has really been a major player in the e-commerce game since their launch many years ago, and they've really been making other traditionally bricks and mortar based stores such as Walmart and Target really up their game in the online space to compete.
Marketing experts expect there will be at least 1 million additional cyber customers over last year.
Straight ahead on LUTV News, Washington University hosted its annual Wind Ensemble concert.
And St. Louis celebrated Thanksgiving with a traditional Thanksgiving Day parade. More on that coming up next. According to Mizu's health center, more than 70 cases of mumps have been identified on the main campus in Colombia. I talked with an official at Lindenwood's Department of Nursing and Public Health. Here's what I learned about the virus. 73 cases of mumps have been diagnosed on Mizu's campus since the beginning of the month of November. The University of Missouri reported the first outbreak on November 2nd, when the first 4 cases were identified. I talked to Deborah Kiel, the director of the public health program at Lindenwood, about the disease.
So mumps is a viral infection. It is vaccine preventable. In other words, if people are vaccinated, there is a very, very, very good chance that they will not get the disease if they're exposed. However, even if you get the vaccine, there are a small percentage of people who will also get the disease.
As Kiel explained to me, there is no vaccine that is 100% effective. This was actually proved at Mizu.
All of those cases, in all of those cases, everyone was vaccinated against mumps.
The last nationwide mumps spike happened 10 years ago in 2006. The symptoms of the virus are similar to the flu's ones. They include earaches, headaches, fever, fatigue, and swollen glands in the ear and jaw area.
Also, they recommend to everyone, like we recommend all the time, right? Wash your hands, don't share cups, knives, forks, cover your mouth if you cough or you sneeze, and don't cover your mouth with your hand, cover with your elbow so that you're not touching surfaces and wiping.
In an update to our story, the Colombian Missourian says there are now 128 confirmed cases. Officials say that many of the cases are linked to the school's Greek life organizations. For LUTV News, I'm Romane Donadini.
At Lindenwood 4th Annual Family Day, where students' families are invited to spend some time on campus and engage in various activities.
A member of student involvement, the event organizers, said that about 70 persons registered online, but that many more showed up. Family Day started at 10:30 in the morning with an honor reception at the President's House, also called the Lindenwood House. Honors students and their families were invited to meet with the President and with Honors College faculty to talk about the program.
It's important, I think, especially for new students when they're gone and they get a little homesick because they think, mom and dad dropped them off a few weeks ago, and it's nice for the parents to come by and see how they're doing.
Danny Coos, whose daughter is a freshman in Lindenwood, drove from Minnesota in order to be present for the Family Day.
So far, so good. We'll see how the football game goes, but otherwise it's been very welcoming, and it's nice meeting everyone. So.
As well as their parents, most of the students I talked to were really glad to have them on campus for this special day.
My mom came in from England and she came to visit, and she said it's spectacular, so I can't complain about it. So.
One of the main activities of the day was the International Festival. It featured food from all over the world, as well as international music and dances, and a fashion exhibit. At the end of the afternoon, an ice cream social gave families the opportunity to enjoy ice cream while meeting with some faculty staff and with President Sean Rourke. For LUTV News, I'm Romane Donadini. The spotlight was put on diversity, equity and inclusion last week at Lindenwood University's Love and Unity Town Hall. Love and Unity was the name of a town hall meeting that was open to faculty, staff and students. The meeting featured speeches, personal stories, poems and musical performances. The goal was to reinforce the university's commitment toward diversity, equity and inclusion, as well as creating a supportive environment for all faculty, staff and students.
So Love and Unity is about the integration of our campus with one another. And when we talk about a campus community, we're not talking about a group of individuals. We're talking about groups of people with shared ideas and shared values coming together to work towards a common good.
Ethan Miller, a proud homosexual student, shared his story during the meeting. He later told me his feelings about the meeting.
Just something like this, it makes me feel loved, and it makes me feel like the university supports me, and that it doesn't matter, who you are, and that they will support me in anything.
After the presidential election about 2 weeks ago, some media outlets reported that some tension started to build up among several groups of people. Shortly afterward, student Maria Sanchez says she was the victim of a racist joke. She tweeted about the incident and it went viral. Her tweet got retweeted about 50,000 times and liked more than 67,000 times. Sanchez was present at the Love and Unity meeting. I was able to talk to her.
Some schools, they just kind of throw it under the rug and try to okay, cover it up. I'm happy that they stand for something, that they're not hiding it, that they're embracing it, and they're trying to make something happen. 'Cause I'm glad that they know it's unacceptable. I'm happy that they're supporting me and showing me all this love and support.
Many people told me they thought the meeting was a success. There's no word on whether another Love and Unity meeting will be held. For LUTV News, I'm Romane Donadini.